and dangers. While they are nurtured and cared for by their mother, the threats surrounding them are constant. The little birds must learn to hide from predators, larger animals that seek to invade their nests and feast on them. However, the dangers they face are not just from external predators. They also have to contend with silent, painful threats lurking within their own bodies. One of the most terrifying dangers is the parasitic larvae from flies. When a fly lays its eggs in a bird's nest, the larvae quickly hatch and burrow under the delicate skin of the young bird. These larvae feed off the bird's nutrients, growing rapidly and causing immense pain. With each passing day, the little bird's body weakens as it loses essential nourishment and the pain becomes unbearable. Even with the care and protection of the mother bird, the young ones often cannot escape the suffering inflicted by these parasites. The wounds caused by the larvae are deep and horrendous, leaving large, gaping holes in the bird's skin that make the sight truly grotesque. Despite the tender care from its mother, sometimes these little creatures cannot survive the excruciating pain. One day, a kind-hearted man walking through the woods stumbled upon a nest. He noticed a baby bird in distress, its body writhing in pain as it struggled to move. The little bird had clearly been infested with larvae and the damage to its body was severe. Unable to ignore the suffering, the man gently picked up the bird and decided to care for it. With great care and precision, he brought the bird back to his home, preparing to treat its wounds. Using a small pair of tweezers and steady hands, the man began to remove each larvae from the bird's body. Every time he carefully extracted a larva, the bird seemed to sigh in relief, though the wounds left behind were truly disturbing. The holes in the bird's skin were deep, a cruel reminder of the parasite's destructive path. But as the man continued his work, the bird's body grew less tense and the pain slowly began to subside. Despite the horror of the injuries, the bird gradually began to heal, its body feeling lighter and freer from the agony it had endured. After several hours of careful treatment, the man finally completed his task. The bird, now free of the parasitic larvae, was no longer in pain. It was time to return the little creature to its home. With tenderness and care, the man gently placed the bird back into its nest where its mother was waiting. The bird, now restored, fluttered back into the comfort of its home, ready to be cared for and protected by its mother once more. Could these tiny baby birds survive long enough to reach adulthood when their bodies are under constant attack from larvae and maggots that invade their delicate form? These creatures not only penetrate the bird's skin, but also hide in almost every part of their tiny bodies, causing them immense pain and draining their strength. The maggots and larvae feed on the young bird's nutrients, weakening them slowly over time. With each passing day, the birds grow weaker, unable to defend themselves or gather food. Every moment is a battle for survival and their frail, undeveloped bodies are not equipped to fend off these relentless invaders. However, fate intervened when a kind-hearted man stumbled upon these poor creatures in their desperate state. Upon discovering their suffering, he couldn't just walk away. Determined to help, he took action without hesitation. Armed with a